Hey, buddy.
Good morning, Kelley.
Good morning. Top of the morning to ye.
Been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Missed you.
Missed you too.
Hey, buddy.
World keeps spinning. Stuff keeps happening.
Yep.
Special day today in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Betty turns 80 today.
Happy birthday.
It's my mom's mom, and Ash and I are driving down there here in about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Ash is awake by now. Let's see. Probably won't be up for another 20 minutes.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sleepy.
Yeah. Anything to do with that rip-roaring party we threw last night?
It had everything to do with that rip-roaring party we threw last night.
Ashley birthday party part 2?
Yep. That actual group celebration for it. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about it.
I know we did this last year. I'm not sure about the year before, but like an Ashley movie, like last year I believe was Nope, and having themed cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love saying that Ashley's gotten into cooking. She can do omelets and cocktails.
Yeah.
Two essential food groups. And this year we watched Wicked and Wicked for Good.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's like about 5 hours.
Yeah.
Of film time.
Yeah, the first one was like 240. The second one was 220. That's like including credits.
So the Wicked enthusiasm has been known for quite some time.
Yes.
Ash said she can remember if she's been listening to these songs for 6 months or 9 months.
Yeah.
It's July. We were definitely like very much into it going into New Year's.
Yeah.
So definitely closer to the 9 months than the 6 months. And I guess let's talk about like last weekend first. So our birthday was actually Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, yeah, we had a lot of stuff to talk about. The Friday before Annie and Ethan, we had our final dinner with them because Annie is taking them to Minneapolis for law school.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched Ashley's other obsession, film obsession, the movie Obsession, with them, and also had themed cocktails for that. And that was nice, very touching, and I did toasts for them, talking about how my grandfather has a green thumb, and that Ethan being such a big part of us, like starting an actual garden and really leaning into it and getting produce out of it, is a big deal to me. And how Annie, like from the moment that Ash first started training her, and I could hear her laughing like anywhere in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and how I could like hear Ashley laughing with it, like how big a deal that is to me.
Yeah.
Like I relate it to like the pitter patter of children's feet, where it's
Yeah.
like Annie's here. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before, but one of my favorite Annie memories is they like to joke that whenever I go downtown for work, that I'm
Mhm.
going to see my second family.
Yeah.
And one time I came home. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's like, was I leaving? No, because that would have been like 7 in the morning. I came home and they were leaving. Annie was leaving at least. I don't know if Ethan was there. And Ashley was like, he's just getting home from seeing his second family. And Andy on our street goes, "What the fuck, Nathan?" And I was like, time out, guys. The family is imaginary. But Andy, this is a very real street. These are my very real neighbors. And it was really funny. So yeah, they actually got their moving truck on Ashley's birthday on Monday, and they are now settled in with the 2 dogs doing adorable things like so. Oh
Wow.
yin and yang dog bed situation
Yeah,
there.
it's just saw a very cute photo Nathan showed me.
um, so her birthday being Monday, after that Friday, on Sunday, I was gonna do stuff on Sunday, and then she took off Monday, which in all the weeks leading up to this, she wasn't gonna take off work.
Right.
Yeah, and then she did. Uh, so whatever. I got into work and was like, hey, just gonna take off like the last 2 hours. No, that's cool. Tell Ashley happy birthday for us and all that. I had gotten her. Um, there's this bakery called Zucchini Kill that is like our bakery. It's allergen free, so gluten free, dairy free, and like a few other things free. And I got her like I get cupcakes and uh, coffin cakes and Swiss rolls and all the pastries from there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got a birthday cake for her from there a couple years ago, and they got a real like goth punk rock vibe aesthetic going. And I was like, oh, so I knew I was gonna get a cake from there, and then Ariana Grande's birthday is like in the same area of
Yeah.
time, and she just happened to be in town, um, doing I don't know what, but Zucchini Kill got tapped to make her birthday cake. They ended up making like 3 cakes,
Mm-hmm.
and that became a big thing on social media. Uh, and I think I'd already decided by then, but it was cool if that lined up to where I'd already like reached out to them and was like, "Hey, can we do a Wicked themed cake uh, with the pink and the green,
Mm-hmm.
but also the goth like writing from before, with like the bleeding heavy metal."
Yeah.
Yeah. And they set that up perfectly, like they do. Apparently, it's also like SpongeBob SquarePants' 40th birthday
Mm-hmm.
around the same time. We got some SpongeBob pastries as well. Uh, so she got that, and then my big gift to her, my mom will be hearing about this for the first time, is Ash has always wanted to go to a Cowboys Thanksgiving game,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm always like, oh, I gotta do family stuff. And every year we get up to Thanksgiving with like no plan, and then we would just like we've done stuff with her family, like her with her nephew
Mm-hmm.
in Wimberley, and then we've done stuff in San Antonio. We've done stuff all over, but like last year was the year where like, oh, we should have been there, and it's like, all right, we're locking that in. So that's like gift number one, I guess. But then that's Thursday, obviously. Black Friday in Dallas. Get on a plane and we fly to New York City.
New York City.
And stay at a hotel between Central Park and the Theater District and do Wicked on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, like, the 3 legs of the trip are Wicked on Broadway, Central Park, and specifically the Ramble in Central Park. Because that's like a big bird watching feature, I guess.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch did a thing on it.
Nice.
That I think we watched before the last Super Bowl. But Ashley didn't remember it, so I gotta put that in front of her again. And then the third thing that I don't think has come up much in the last like 10 years, but Ashley loves ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an ancient Egypt exhibit at one of the natural history museums that's like adjacent Central Park.
Yep.
So we will do that. Researched like pho places and gluten free bagel places and just like all the places we're gonna eat.
Yep.
And that's my gift to her. We'll go to other football games. We'll do other trips, but that's the one that's like for her birthday.
It's the big one.
Yeah. After that, she was and she was very excited. Like at the time, took pictures, shared with everybody how excited she was. But I knew that it's it. I've been doing this for a while. We're not. We're definitely known quantities to one another at this point, and I knew that like anxiety and what are other words for anxiety other than fear?
Trepidation.
Trepidation would start to seep in, and she started coming at me with questions like, "Are we gonna have to get in taxis? Or are we gonna have to get in subways?" And I was like, "Girl, no." Like New York is a big place. We're staying like within these blocks, like basically Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
And no, we'll Uber from the airport to our hotel, and then we'll just walk everywhere we got to go, and then we'll Uber back to the airport. We're not getting no taxi. We're not getting any subway. Your anxieties are my anxieties. So I think she's just excited now. Um,
What airport are you flying into?
Newark.
Okay.
And then from there, I think that the path from Newark to Manhattan will let us see the Statue of Liberty and stuff from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't need to get right on the Statue of Liberty. It's not my trip.
You'll definitely be able to see it.
But we'll also be in proximity to 30 Rock, a bunch of things. I got a whole list.
Ooh, I bet they'll definitely probably have the Christmas tree set up at 30 Rock.
I think it'll be stood up. It might not be lit because I don't think they light it till December or something. Mm. But it will be stood up.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, and it's not freezing. It's just cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not near smelly.
Sure. That was one of my. I've been doing so much football trip research.
Yeah.
And like we have to go to Minneapolis to see Annie and Ethan, and it's like, well, there's only so many home games, and only so many of them are when it's not snowing, because it just is open to snow like pretty early in Minnesota. That was all a lot of fun. She also got new Tamagotchis. There's other gifts, but that was the one that was like the thinking and planning and researching and all that.
Yep.
And then a whole work week goes by. You would come home Sunday,
mm-hmm.
and then saw you again in the week when you came over for your workout.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, while you and Jeremy were away, I had to run over to the house to take a package inside.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't really talk much about what you guys were going to do here.
Oh, for yesterday?
Yeah, what you guys ended up doing.
Yeah.
Just that Wicked was the theme.
Mm-hmm.
You guys fucking crushed it.
I mean, again, we're all known quantities to each other. We know what can tickle pickles when needed, and
a crushing occurred.
I felt pretty good about it. Yeah, I mean, we did some decorating, did some theming, and big thing that I did. I mean, it's not a big thing, but it's also silly fun for me. Like, I made a balloon arch, which I've never made a balloon arch before. And that was a lot of work, but I think it came out really cool.
I don't understand how you can say it's not a big thing, considering a work day, like the hours that went into it. But then it's also like quite tall, quite wide. Dimensions are not small.
I mean, when I first had the idea of a balloon arch to the finished product, it ended up being way bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
but it just, I had to make it what it wanted to be. That's the art of balloon arch making.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let it speak to you, and it spoke to me. And I'm still like, I'm not even joking. Like my arm is like hurts today from all the I don't know what motion in the balloon tying process, but in the hundreds of balloons that I had to blow up and tie, like just something, my arms just tore up.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels good. But no, did that and just had a nice like photo op area set up, and then Jared got some other party favors and tablecloth and other stuff, and the fact that Jared has like smart lights in the house where like he can theme the colors of the lights just at a whim makes it cool. And yeah, I don't know, just try to be. Oh, I painted my face too.
Oh yes, you did.
I forgot about that.
You're forgetting about it when we left too.
I got real bummed because I remembered I needed to try to clean it off because I should not have tried to go to sleep with it on my face because like my entire face was covered. Luckily, like it came right off. Like okay. I went into the sink, just wet my face, got some soap, lathered up. 30 seconds later, it was completely gone. So. Which, I mean, I assumed, like, I didn't get, like, industrial, like, face paint. I got the stuff for, like, kids.
Yeah.
So, I assumed it was going to come out fairly easy, and it did. Especially, I was fairly inebriated at the time, too, so I was real proud of myself. I took a picture of my face after I washed it off, and, like, I was looking at it this morning. I was like, oh, you look drunk.
Unfortunately, my wicked tattoo is worn almost entirely off.
Yeah.
Let's sort that out.
Oh yeah, Tim tattoos. Ash loves a good temporary tattoo, so I had to have those. But no, it was pretty. I think it went over pretty well.
She had a great time.
I woke up and like she texted me at like 1 a.m. or something, just like reiterating how much she enjoyed everything.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it a lot when we were home.
I wish there was a way to transport the balloon arch to your house. I feel like it should be around her more.
Yeah.
But there would be no easy way to make that happen. It would require at least 4 hours of work.
Yeah, just a box truck. Probably be what would have to happen.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Then we got, well, Jared and I also, like, the gift we gave her was some kind of high-tech hummingbird feeder with camera. The latest in the bird watching technology.
Yeah.
We try to keep her up to snuff. It seems like the last, like, 3 years have been birdhouse technology upgrades.
Never realized how many hummingbirds were in that, those two movies. The Wicked movies. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and then Jared got her a few other little knick-knack fun things. He made her those little things from her other favorite movie, Obsession.
Yes.
The little
wishing willows.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes, that is a game changer to be able to. Because I went and looked to buy them, but they're like sold out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a game changer to be able to just like make it.
But yeah, had a fun old evening watching both those movies back to back. Just a good old family time.
What do you think about those movies, Kelly?
I mean, they're very good movies. They pissed me off a lot more than I was anticipating being pissed off by the movies. Specifically, Ariana Grande. And I mean, to be completely fair, I have never really been a fan of hers. Like, I recognize her talent. Like, her singing abilities are next level. It's not my flavor. It's not what I enjoy in hearing singers. But I recognize the skill, the talent. She is one of the best of the best. But that going into that, already having the feelings of not caring about her too much, and then what she did to me in those movies, I hate her so much more now. Like, very, very much.
Because of her character.
Yeah.
Because of the fictional character, I mean.
Yeah. But no, very good movies. I'll definitely probably... I know I'll watch them again. Luckily, my brother doesn't listen to this. I promised him a long time ago that I would watch at least the first one with him. Never had. And I mean, he knows I made a wicked balloon arch.
So he must know that you've seen it.
But I did not specifically say that we were going to watch the movies.
Okay, well,
I did
get
not...
ready for that fight later, I guess. Sorry, bud.
Well, I don't care. But yeah, no, it was good times had by all, I think.
I liked that Jeremy said something like, I didn't know it was so subversive. It's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Very subversive. But yeah, that was good times. And then yeah, I guess do you have anything else around that you want to talk about, or?
I really like the movie Wicked. It does get me in the feels for a bunch of different reasons, like that Elphaba is right, and that everybody is too stupid to see that. Definitely the parts where like Oz is saying something like the truth is not a matter of fact or reason, the truth is what everyone agrees on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, God damn it. So it's like the people don't really deserve her. And there's like the surface level othering and like bullying. But I've said this about other intellectual properties where it touches on a lot of like rated R, like the worst parts of humanity themes and like a accessible, fun kind of way. Uh, at least right up until the point where they're like, we need to kill this witch. It does get just like nasty, but not like humans have been nasty to other humans in the past. Uh, that gets me whenever she's like, this is our home and we have to fight for it. And does a whole song, and then they all leave anyways. And they're like, nah, it's too hard. It's like, ah, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. I had no idea coming into it that, like, I mean, like Jeremy said, like, I say that it's like an anti fascist screed, or an anti fascist, that that's the message.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea going into it that that was the case.
Mm.
Also, like the enemies to allies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had some of that in my life.
Yeah, very, very good movies. Although, again, like I said it last night, I was like, first movie was just like fun little story, kind of. Second movie is when it got like real. And it's like, oh man, come on. Mm-hmm. We don't have to do that. And I compared it to like a certain point in the Harry Potter franchise where it goes from just being fun, lighthearted fantasy to just real adult themes.
It is like that.
Earns the 13 and the PG-13.
I also like that Elphaba has her principles, and presumably so does. So it definitely, I would say it does a flip, but like Elphaba starts out with principles and wants like her own salvation or wants to be accepted, but can't like embrace that acceptance at the cost of her principles, and wrestles with that for her own sake, but then also for Glinda's sake of like wanting to keep that friendship and keep this thing that like she's only had one friend.
Mm-hmm.
And like walks right up to the line of in the second movie she's like ready to say like, all right, the three of us can work together, Glinda, Oz, Elphaba.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sets the flying monkeys free and then finds out about the basement where like all the animals are being kept.
Mm-hmm.
And like from that point forward I've been saying like there's always a fucking basement. Like people want the strong man or want the person who's gonna tell them that they're right about everything and make them feel better. And it's like maybe this benevolent dictator will work out this time. And it's like every dictator, there's always a basement. There's always people that are being like turned into glue so that you can feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always a basement is a thing that I took out of this. And then for Glinda, she has like the actual. Didn't start out really with principles, just wanted power. And then had to wrestle with that. And like fail a lot. Because she was like definitely enchanted with power. But losing Elphaba's sacrifice, getting her to where she needed to be, was nice. The end. That's my Wicked review and why I like it so much.
Nice. Gotta say, I enjoyed the Wickeds a lot more than Obsession.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just me.
Okay, other stuff to talk about. What about you?
I mean, I was looking at it, and I guess it's been like 3 weeks since we did the last one of these. Mm-hmm. And I was gone for quite a bit of time, so I was going to touch on that at some point. But if you want to continue on, then I'll do that. That's cool.
I've become an Apple snob. And I have a network of Apple snobs now. It went from 0 to 60 pretty quickly.
Like Apple technology or Apple like the actual fruit?
No, fuck Apple technology. The fruit. Yeah.
Okay.
Started out with I just wanted a snack. Got some Gala apples. And Tina of David and Tina.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I think this is apples. I like apples. And then Jenny, our neighbor, was like, oh, you're into... Oh, so I did the Gala apples, then I was like, let me see, like, what these other apples are. And ended up getting into Envy apples, which are, like, genetically modified. Or, they're bred a certain way to, like, people really value crispiness. And some people value tartness over sweetness. Other things as well. And Jenny was like, oh, yeah, Nathan, you're into apples? What are you eating? I was like, well, I've gotten into Envy apples. And she's like, oh. And she has, like, her favorite apples. That's where Jenny introduced the word apple snob. And then turns out that Annie is too, I believe. Right? So, yeah, that was my network of snobs. Tina came up with some third person made a big list ranking all the different types of apples that are out there based on like 6 dimensions, including 2 or 3 of the ones that I just said. So then based on that, I started looking into Cosmic Crisps, which are like number 3 on that list, and I can get a bunch of them in a bag at Costco. So now I just have like a lot of apples, and I eat like 1 or 2 apples a day. And that would be my dessert if I didn't have so much cake to mow through.
God, we're so old.
Yeah, so Cosmic Crisps, Envy, and your traditional Gala are the 3 that I rotate through, where the crisp are the tartar ones and the Envies are the sweeter ones.
Is this interest in apples purely just eating of a raw apple, or is it moving into any kind of like using them as ingredients in other applications?
No, it's purely for me. Ash can't really eat apples. It started out as... I couldn't tell you what turned me on to it, but I like an apple to be like the last thing that I eat. Like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like it cleans the teeth. They go... and just munch. But it leaves my mouth feeling clean anyways. So I like that to be the last thing that I eat. So I'll put one in the fridge like while I'm cooking. Because I don't want them to... There's like a science to it. They need to be on the counter. But I do want them to have maximum crispness. So being a little cold is good. But like they can be too cold. Which they would be if they were in there indefinitely. So I'll put one in there while I'm cooking, and then we'll eat. And then when I take my plate to the sink, the next thing I do is go to the fridge and break out my apple and just start eating an apple immediately. And it cleans my mouth, Kelly, from whatever food I would just eat.
I really should have gone first because you can't follow this up. Like this is a mic drop kind of situation. We're half an hour in. Like I don't know how we continue after that.
I have a whole other thing after this too.
Oh God.
Let's hear your thing, Kelly.
Well, hold on. I gotta come down off this apple talk real quick. It's maybe about a year ago. My dad discovered apples.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, they say apples are really good for you, and you should really like have one every day because they'll keep you healthy. And it was like I felt like he thought he was coming up with or coming to the phrase like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I think he genuinely believed he was discovering this for the first time in humanity.
An apple a day keeps you healthy some sort of way.
Yeah, he couldn't finish the full idea, but that's the idea he was trying to convey. And he was getting a bunch of apples at one point, and he just kept like, you want some apples? He was like, I'm gonna send some apples over with your brother, and you're gonna get some apples and eat some apples from him. And it's like you should really eat some apples. And I'm just like, oh man, this is ridiculous. And then now you're on apples. Big Apple got to you.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. There's other more expensive apples. It's hard to justify going into them when I'm like, the Envy and the Cosmic Crisp are so good. Like, are these other apples really going to be that much better?
I mean, think about before you ever had Franklin barbecue for the first time. Like, you thought you knew what good barbecue was. Like, you think you know what good apples are.
That's true. It could be an apple that's like its own food group.
Yeah. Like, the apple that like you think about all week long. You're like, I'm going to go get that apple from that one market that specializes in those specific kind of apples.
Couldn't have more than one of these a week. Just too much.
And we're going to do this secret handshake that we do with fellow applers. Oh, man.
And did you eat these apples and enjoy these apples? Or you're like, I don't eat apples?
I can eat an apple. Like, it's one of the fruits that, like, it's not very offensive to me. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't... My biggest complaint about apples is just how sometimes the skin can just be, like, take extra effort to chew through. Mm-hmm. And, like, the rest of the apple kind of, like, goes away in your mouth, and then you gotta, like, finish the skin. I don't like that too much, but it's not bad. Like I'd probably never just go buy an apple for myself and eat it. But if there's an apple just for free laying around, probably still wouldn't eat it. But like if you're like, hey Kelly, I want to watch you eat an apple, okay, watch. I'd eat the apple. I wouldn't pay for like you'd have to give me that apple, but
a warm sitting around apple is very unappetizing to me.
I mean, I had some apples growing up, and anytime I do have an apple, I do prefer it to be cold. Mm. Like, there's no too cold. I mean, I don't want it frozen, but, like, it would live in the refrigerator, and then I would eat it. Like, I remember my grandmother, when I was a kid, she had a Granny Smith apple tree in her yard. Ooh. And I'd have some apples from that in a real cold Granny Smith apple. Mm-hmm. Could be very good. Also, apples and peanut butter.
Nice.
Works.
Yes. I can see why.
But it's also one of those things that, like, I prefer it as just a raw apple versus any of the cooked preparation of an apple. Like, I'm not huge on apple pie or apple cakes or cobblers or...
Yeah, not a whole pie. Maybe like a apple turnover.
I don't know. They get so like just soft and slimy whenever they're cooked.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I like the crispness of an apple.
Same.
I'm not gonna be an apple person. Like they'll think you're drawing me in. I'm not gonna turn into an apple snob.
I mean, I'm a novice apple snob. You got me. I mean, everybody knows gala apples. There's really only two that people maybe aren't aware of that I'm into. But the Cosmic Crisp is like the third ranked on that list.
What's the number one ranked on the list?
I can tell you.
Okay.
To find that list again. I don't even know if like it's available in like your everyday grocery store.
Well, I have to believe there's like some kind of secret market for these, like black market, like pops up like Sunday nights from like, well, let's not get ridiculous. People in the Apple, they're not gonna be up that late. Maybe like from like 4 to 6 p.m.
I think something a little less ridiculous than this is that it'd be regional. Like if you had a list of top beers, like there's one called Allagash White that I just can't get here.
Where are the big apple regions of the country?
Pacific Northwest. I think Michigan too. Further north.
Yeah. This is fun. Now I'm just thinking of like apple specific trips. Like where would you travel? What would you do on an apple trip?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the orchards. Where's a good apple orchard to go to?
I'm pretty sure I've been in a town in Wisconsin called Appleton, which listeners may not know.
The birthplace of the apple
is short for Appletown. Yeah.
It's where Christopher Appleseed, no, Johnny Appleseed.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot.
Like Christopher Columbus of apples.
Well, no, as I was going into it, I was trying to create something completely fictitious, but then I got to the last name, I was like, wait, there is already...
just what you said your dad did.
I know. But it happened a lot quicker. I realized that I got to that end very fast, and I knew I made a mistake. All within like a second and a half. So I'm not on that level yet.
Appleseed.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, I went up to Indy again for like 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Went up a couple days before the 4th and spent the 4th there, and then worked a whole week there, and then hung out for the weekend and came back here. And gotta say, man, I really like this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say I love her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. She has quickly become very, very special to me. And yeah, it was a really good time. Just kind of like cohabitating, doing normal couple stuff and going to grocery stores and just chilling, hanging out. And met some of her people up there, and they all seemed to like me pretty good. And I went to a Mexican restaurant up there that actually was pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I think that culture has made it far and wide. Like, I don't think it's like it used to be where you have to be by the border to get good Mexican food.
One of my favorite Mexican places is in Georgia, so I understand.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. 4th of July was actually a little bit of a letdown just because we were going to go to some fireworks, but it ended up being storms all night.
Mm.
And they ended up rescheduling the fireworks. It was still cool. And then, yeah, I mean, it's that time together definitely reaffirmed that I am basically, I'm going to be moving up there at some point. It's just a matter of when right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty exciting. Just thinking about all the things that involves with, but yeah, I'm gonna go back up there August 6th and do another similar kind of stay that I did just last. It's wild. I only been back a week.
Mm-hmm.
This week kind of flew by.
Yeah.
Or it seems, no, the opposite. It feels like a lot longer than just 1 week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go back up there again and hang out for a little bit, and then probably will be getting an update here within the next few days as to like the hard timeline as to how things are going to happen moving forward. So,
Because of the lease and finding out if 2 or 3 bedrooms available.
yeah. Uh, so, I mean, honestly, at this point, a 3 bedroom has become available,
Mm-hmm.
and I have submitted my application. So now it's just going through that. And really, the only thing that could come up weird on my application is my renter history because, I mean, before this house, I was on the lease of our previous place, but this, like, Jared bought this house. I pay him directly. So the rental history is a little weird, but everything else should be fine.
Weird because we haven't rented in so long.
Yeah, there's just technically, I guess, a gap. Like, there's no real paper trail as to I rented, successfully rented for
Mm-hmm.
the last 6 years.
We have to see how much money you make and where you've
Yeah,
been working.
and my credit score is good,
Mm-hmm.
better than good.
Yeah, I don't think you guys need to worry about
I'm not worried about it. And as that last I heard, only thing they're waiting on right now is my background check,
it. Mm-hmm.
which I didn't do anything. Like, I had a background check a couple of years ago when I got my job. That came up fine. The only, like, again, I just thinking about like the absolute worst things that could happen. Like, something happened with my dad, and it happened to him because he has a very, very just generic name that thousands of people have. But at one point or another, he came up as a sex offender
Oh no.
on some kind of background check, and it turned out to be another person with his name, but it's just the wires got crossed, and he had to do a lot of legwork to get that off his background.
You know how sometimes you get an email from somebody with a similar name?
Mm.
Imagine that, but your criminal background.
Yeah, but again, I'm not worried about it. But we'll should know more information within probably tomorrow, say Tuesday at the latest. But yeah, it's all seems like it's happening. So,
Well, gotta say, just being honest,
mm-hmm.
I've definitely been the one that's like, Kelley, happy for you. I want to see you be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Grown ass man, I think you know what'll make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And out of all the people, I think I've been the one that's like, we love love. They're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But just now, when you were saying the 3 bedroom that you submitted your lease,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you son of a bitch. But then I reeled it.
I appreciate it. I definitely know that you've been the most supportive and nicest to me about this whole situation. And I don't feel any like real malice coming from anybody on this situation except maybe my brother. I know it's all coming from a place of love from everyone else.
Yeah.
And again, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Moving away, it is a very big thing. I've never done such a thing. I've never been away from y'all. Like, it's a whole new thing. But at the same time, too, like, I've been doing the same thing for too long, and there's a lot of things that I want that come with this, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have they graduate high school and then they go to a different town, like for college or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like periods of isolation, and then like have to build up a friend group and family and all that. And then a lot of people do what we did. Like I know my parents were together in high school and like married shortly thereafter, and like basically always had each other.
Yeah.
And then for Ash and I, like we had like a weird sort of in between where we're together and had you guys most of the time, but then there were also periods where like I was deployed or away for like months on end. So she's had like periods of independence and isolation. So there have been like maybe like a total of 2 years smattered across a decade plus. But I do think it's important to get that isolation. I always tell Ash, like, we're 2 steps away from, like, I'm picking you up and we're disappearing to the Pacific Northwest to go to like melt into the trees.
Yeah.
And how I kind of romanticize that. And just like going to Indianapolis, Indiana, the Midwest is not a remote location, but just being on an island, being on a Kelley Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very excited to see what happens, or just what I do, like, in that kind of situation. I think it's going to be very good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm probably going to get in much better shape, just because, I mean, one, I'll be with a dog that I'm going to be taking on walks all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was up there on this past trip, I was averaging like 4 to 5 miles walking her every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's neat. And then just, I don't know. And also, it's with her work schedule the way it is right now, like during the week, basically, we hardly will see each other at all. So there will be just like almost like a just me living alone kind of situation, which is also something I've never had. It'd be kind of interesting to kind of live that dynamic a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited, and I think it's going to be very, very good. And I just don't want to go through all my stuff and have to like actually move somewhere. I hate moving fashion. The actual process of moving, it sucks.
You think the first time, are we using their name? Have we said their name yet?
Who? Kelley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it last time. We talked about how we had the same name and everything.
First time we're gonna meet Kelley is like get your car?
Unclear yet. She said that she would come down and like drive up with me when I do the drive, but I don't feel I have enough stuff to like rent a truck, and I can just really get anything I need in my car, but that might take my entire car, including the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta assess how much stuff is actually gonna go in my car for that drive, and if I'll have room, because I might just not have room for a passenger.
If it's just a passenger seat worth of stuff, you could put whatever would go in that passenger seat into a box and mail it to you.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But either will be then, or potentially we'd come. Well, I guess it really just all depends on timing and when everything happens. But if, like, possibly around Jared's birthday, it could be a time. And sometime soon. Haven't really thought about that too much yet. I don't want to start really thinking about things until like I have a definitive timeline.
Sure.
Once I know like things are officially in movement, that I'll start doing the planning. I don't like speculative planning. Well, that's not true.
That's not true at all. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, it's all pretty big, pretty fun, pretty scary, but also crazy exciting, and I definitely feel like this is the right thing to do right now.
Good.
So yeah. She found our podcast. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. Apparently, you have a link to it on your Facebook, maybe.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know, because I was like, "How'd you even find it?" Because she knows we do this, but I never like told her what it was called, or didn't seem like that.
But people that aren't my friends shouldn't be able to see stuff on my Facebook.
I don't know.
Okay, look into that.
Yeah, but anyway, she found it, and she was listening to us talk last episode, and she enjoyed it. So if you're listening again, hey. But yeah, actually, I don't know. So that's pretty much my kind of big update where I'm at right now. I'm sure next week I'll have more information around what's going on, but In the meantime, just doing my normal life stuff. Work sucks.
Work sucks.
It's a grind right now. It's a real unfun grind.
Mm.
But I think once we get to August, I'll start feeling a little better because August is always like the beginning of the end of the year for me. I think ever since like just being a kid, like that's when school would start, and I was like, I don't know. August isn't a shifting month in the year for me.
Mm.
So once we get physically in August, I think I'll feel a little bit better. But right now, it's a grind. Like I was thinking about like I was worried about Monday yesterday, and I was like, it's Saturday. We can't be worrying about work on Saturday. And then today it's like, blah. Tomorrow's already like almost here. Whatever. We'll get through it. It's just a slog right now.
Yeah.
Got the World Cup final today.
I ain't gonna watch it.
Hmm?
I'll be partying with Grandma.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep you updated.
Sure.
The third place game last night apparently was pretty wild. Watched like 5 minutes of it on my phone while we were watching Wickeds. But then I was just kind of keeping an eye on the score after that. And it was like England went up like 3-0 like really fast over France. And then like France tied it up really quick. And then like England went ahead and then it ended up being like 6-4 final. Like been a pretty cool game to watch probably. A lot of scoring.
It was on that left screen.
Yeah, but at that point I was so locked into the other stuff. But yeah, and then I guess after today, World Cup's done, and we're pretty much now in that zone where it's WNBA and baseball until I guess
Camp starts into the month.
I was gonna say, when does first preseason games start?
August.
I know August, but NFL preseason schedule. August 6th. That's the Hall of Fame game, I guess.
That's so soon.
That's super soon.
I gotta put the finishing touches on our posters. We need to lock down a theme. We have a date set for that.
Oh, that's the day I go to Indy.
What, the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah. Interesting. We're so close to football. Like 2.5 weeks away.
Yeah, it's crazy close.
I mean, it is just the Hall of Fame game. And then there is a full other week until just the very first real week of preseason. So, but just it being there, it's just.
Yeah. Camp is going to be on. We're going to start. McAfee's going to be out of camp.
I was talking to Kelley about. I was grilling her on like how the weather works up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when is that like first like morning you wake up and you feel it's different like from summer to post summer? And she was like, usually happens maybe towards the tail end of August. Ugh. And I was like, holy crap, that's so early. It's like I usually don't get that until like October.
Mm-hmm.
So
now we can have some desperately, despicably warm Halloweens.
Yeah, and I mean, even like when my birthday is, like, growing up, like, some of them were pool parties and some of them were like everybody's bundled up in coats and jackets. Like, really could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, life is pretty wild. Pretty exciting.
No doubt.
I guess that's all my major updates today. Just after this, I'm going to go have lunch with my brother and I might go see my dad. It's been a while since I've seen him. But otherwise, gonna just chill. Still pretty drained from yesterday.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go to bed like stupid early tonight.
Mm.
I'm aiming for like 7:30 maybe.
I need to do that too. Not 7:30, but early. Yeah. Okay. We can call it. I got a rant or review of a show that can definitely wait until next week.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back next week.
We do have to hammer down some commissioner stuff.
Okay. Well, we can discuss offline.
Yeah, just have it percolating in the back.
Yeah, I saw an email come through a couple days ago about league stuff, and I was like, what is he talking about? I didn't really read it too much.
Okay, I don't even remember sending it.
Yeah, it seemed very odd. Again, we'll talk about it offline.
Yeah, show me. Let's end this.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, if you made it to the end, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends. I'm pretty sure Kelley subscribed, so I think we're now at 28 subscribers.
Oh my goodness.
So that road to 30 is drawing closer to an end. We love you all very much. Happy birthday to Grandma Betty. And we'll see you next week.
Love you guys. Bye.